would not hesitate to recommend Todd Walters to anyone who wants to see results with selling their home.
As a real estate investor, I realized there's a difference between selling a home and selling it right. And through Todd Walters, I realized that they've got the best system out there.
The VIP profile system is the very reason that we got the home that we did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Mr. Walters, guess what?
What?
We're moving.
I know, darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Todd Walters, President and CEO of Todd Walters & Associates Realtors, Georgia's #1 home selling team. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this program. On it, you will hear a few stories from some of our past clients who really benefited from our unique team system and exclusive consumer programs. You'll also get to hear from some of our team members as they detail the inner workings of our home selling system. This will give you a really good idea of how you can get your home sold for absolutely top dollar in a reasonable period of time while experiencing little to no hassles.
We listed with an agency that we knew, and we thought as long as our home was listed on multiple list service, that we were in a hot neighborhood and it would sell fairly quickly, and that was not the case. We were listed for 6 months with another agent and had no offers.
We just needed a lot more exposure, and Todd Walters and Associates really stood out from that standpoint.
I think for us, one of the most important things about Todd Walters was that we had a team representing us and not just an individual. We knew that we could call any time of the day and get a response quickly. We also used through the email, the home buyer feedback system, and that was very helpful because we could check that at any time and get information, and we knew what was going on with our home.
You know, from the sign, a guy who came to put up the sign in the yard, to every little detail, they were just right on.
And the most important thing there was we saw results. We had an offer, actually 2 offers on our home within 10 weeks, and we got 98% of our asking price. So we would not hesitate to recommend Todd Walters to anyone who wants to see results with selling their home.
We were so excited to start looking for our first home after we got married, but we quickly realized it was quite an overwhelming process.
We searched ads and magazines and drove everywhere looking for this new home, but everything that we found that we thought we wanted was already sold.
We were so happy to find Dottie with Todd Walters & Associates. She made the process so much easier for us by offering us their buyer profile system.
Which was huge because we really didn't have the time to look around at all. And that enabled us to get emails, and we didn't have to do the driving around aimlessly searching for what it was that we wanted. They focused on what it was that we conveyed to them that we wanted, and we got emails about those specific things, and it saved us so much time. The VIP profile system is the very reason that we got the home that we did, because that morning we were notified immediately once they helped us narrow down what it was that we exactly wanted in the area that we wanted to be in. We got the notification that morning.
Same with the seller selling a home, is if they have the opportunity to list all their specific requirements, it's like a perfect match system to find.
It is.
Yeah.
Because if you're selling a home, that's somebody's dream home. And that process is just joining point A and point B and helping a buyer find that dream home. Instead of aimlessly searching on their own, they can find exactly what it is that they need and what they want.
Hello, my name is Amber England. I'm the Marketing Administrator for Todd Walters & Associates. My job is to oversee all the marketing and advertising of the homes. I'm responsible for the print ads, the internet, putting the homes in all of the publications, and the radio talking house. The radio talking house is one of the most important methods of marketing a home.
We decided it was time for us to move to a bigger home, and we knew exactly who to contact: Todd Walters and Associates.
Dan came to our home and sat down and explained the programs that Todd Walters has, including the Talking House. The Talking House is a radio that broadcasts information from the home to vehicles that pull up in front of the house.
And it wasn't uncommon actually to see a car sitting in front of our home listening to this broadcast about the specifics of our home, as well as the program that Todd Walters offers to purchase their home if they actually purchase ours.
We know that it's very hard to get information about homes you're interested in, and we also wanted the assurance that the information from our home was getting out to as many people as possible. The programs at Todd Walters and Associates made that possible, and our home ended up selling in 5 weeks within 97% of the asking price.
Hi, I'm Cindy Burson, and I am Vice President of Outside Sales for Todd Walters and Associates. My primary job is to recruit, train, and coach new agents that want an opportunity with Todd Walters and Associates. It's important to know that every agent that applies with Todd Walters and Associates does not necessarily have an opportunity to come and work for us. Working with these agents on a one-on-one basis for the first 3 months of their career is hugely beneficial, I believe, to our home sellers. The reason for that is that we make sure that the agents are very good at what they do and they cross all the T's and dot all the I's. By assembling the most effective team and team players at Todd Walters and Associates, we can assure that your house will sell for the least amount of hassle and for the most money, and that you will have a very successful closing, and that's our goal.
My name is Brian Cowling. I'm Vice President of Client Services, and one of the things that we do here in this department is make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible for each client. If there are any issues that take place, I'm the one that people will talk to, sort of the problem solver. Another job is to help put deals together when contracts come in, to make sure that we can get you top dollar for your house and to get the house sold in the fastest amount of time. One of the things that we do that we consider very proactive is to make sure that we sell our houses in a fast amount of time by doing our 21-day reviews. Every 21-day review will come through this office right here. After a house has been on the market, rather than leaving you sitting there for say 60 days and wondering what's going on with your house, we do a marketing change every 21 days where we review all of the factors that control market time, and then we will make a decision on what kind of changes we can make with the exposure or with anything else that we need to look at in order to be proactive about getting the house sold.
We were trying to sell our condo about a year and a half ago. It had been on the market for a little bit over a year. We went through 3 different other agencies and very unsuccessful, didn't have one offer at all. And we just happened to be looking at our new house that we're wanting to move into, and it was for sale by Todd Walters' team. But we're actually more interested in the whole program that was put together, but we buy your house, or no, I'll buy your house, we buy yours, or something like that. And I think they had a $1,000 90-day guarantee. We're really interested in that. So we actually signed up with Todd Walters' team and really liked the whole program they had put together. It wasn't just one agent team. They'd told me about selling it 2.5 times faster and 2.2% more money. And I was really enthused with that. And when everything was said and done, they sold it within 14 days. So we actually had it sold before we bought our other house, even though we did it in reverse order. So we were really happy. Really happy with it all in all. And I would definitely recommend them to anyone.
Had our house on the market for 3 months with another agent. Very little activity. We kept looking through real estate magazines and saw a lot of Todd Walters ads that really caught our eye. One thing that really caught our eye was he'd guarantee that he could sell our house at our price or he would buy it. The other thing is he had a lot of his houses listed. It really made us feel confident that people would be interested in buying some of his houses. Things like them being able to buy their house with no money down, or then be able to trade their house in for that house. We really felt good that we would be able to get our house sold for our price. And it worked out where we sold our house for 100% of the asking price, closed on that house, closed on this house, all in the same day.
I was relocating from Orlando and I was looking for a home, and what I found here in Georgia is that you call on homes and they're all already pending, they have a pending contract to it, or they're sold, or it's not what you're looking for, and agents really drive you to see the homes they want you to buy, not the ones you're really looking for. That's when I called on a home, and I called Todd Walters and Associates, and I got all the information without even speaking to an agent.
I'm Linda Raymond, Client Service Administrator responsible for our clients' closings. Everyone makes their moving plans around the closing date, so if a home sale doesn't close on time, it not only creates tremendous hassle for all involved, it could cost our clients hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Our solution to this problem is our unique team system of processing and managing our clients' closings. My job is to make sure that our sellers and our buyers have a smooth and on-time closing. There are so many people involved in these transactions: the seller, the buyer, real estate agents, home inspectors, mortgage companies, termite companies, and more. It's easy for details to be missed, and missed details could delay a closing. I spend each day making sure these closing details are taken care of and that communication lines remain open and consistent so all parties involved in a home sale have a positive experience.
Well, we decided we needed to move into a bigger home because the home we were in was not quite this size of this home. And we did have 2 children. Of course, we have the little doggy here too. Trying to move into the bigger house, we were unfortunately not in a situation to where we could have 2 house payments at one time. So we would have to sell the other house to be able to get into this new bigger house that we've got right now. But we came across a sign in the yard. It was a Todd Walters sign. And the thing that really caught our eye, of course, was the AM radio station they had on there. And also they have, if you buy this house and you don't sell, or we don't sell yours, we'll buy it from you. And I think that was what really caught our attention and made us wanting to get into at least try it with Todd Walters.
Well, one thing that I know really impressed us with his presentation was that it wasn't just one agent doing all the work, that, you know, with the staff behind him to do all of the other things, that, you know, obviously makes it, you know, a lot smoother transaction so that he could focus more on us.
The sale of our home actually was a miracle of God. It sold within a week of the Todd Walters Associates sign going in the yard. Well, that was the incredible thing about the asking price of our other house. We ended up getting 100% of our asking price.
I'm Debbie DeWin. I'm the Vice President of Inside Sales here at Todd Walters and Associate Realtors. One of the problems that's facing the industry today is the fact that buyers will be calling own homes for sale only to get an agent's voicemail or the receptionist who is unable to help them. Our solution to this industry-wide problem is our inside sales department. Just like we have agents outside the office showing homes and selling them, we have agents inside as well as the first point of contact for buyer prospects. Our inside sales agents take calls from buyer prospects and pre-qualify them as ready, willing, and able buyers. They then set an appointment with our outside area specialist. This really benefits our home sellers. We get to talk with more buyer prospects because there is no chasing them down, and now only motivated and qualified buyers are previewing our sellers' homes.
As a real estate investor, I've bought and sold many properties. I came across an ad that really caught my attention though. It was an ad by Todd Walters and Associates saying they would email me a free list of foreclosure properties, distressed properties. Naturally, I was interested in that, and after getting that email, I was contacted by someone from Todd Walters and Associates informing me about their buyer profile system. This system matched my criteria, what I was looking for with houses that are out there on the market, distressed, foreclosed, or just retail properties. Within 2 days, I was emailed a property, and within a week, had a great deal on that same property through the combined efforts of the whole team working together at Todd Walters and Associates. It was then I realized that the buyer profile system benefits not only me as a buyer, but the seller. It creates a demand, which maximizes getting the top dollar as well as selling it quickly. As a real estate investor, I realized there's a difference between selling a home and selling it right. And through Todd Walters, I realized that they've got the best system out there.
On behalf of myself and the rest of the home selling team at Todd Walters and Associates Realtors, I'd like to again thank you for taking the time to watch this program. And if you're interested in selling your home for absolutely top dollar in a reasonable period of time while experiencing little to no hassles, then we will guarantee the sale of your home and at a price acceptable to you in under 30 days, or we'll buy it for cash.